Okay, so this is Addison Rae's lyrics now. It's called Obsessed is her song. You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second and said, me too. I'm obsessed with me, as much as you. Say you die for me, I'd die for me too. And if I lost you, I'd still have me, I can't lose. When you say that you're obsessed with me too.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay, that is like...
I'm not even discussing
That's what I'm saying. I know she has to put on that act and stuff, but it's like, that's if I... Oh, Dabo died. He's my best friend, now he's gone. But I still have me. I still got myself.
I mean, it's like...
All right, can we get a round of applause for our first episode? Here we go, baby.
Starting it off.
The Deep Dive podcast has started, and since this is our very first episode, we do not have a guest today. You're stuck with us, but this podcast I think is going to be next level. I'm here with George and Dabo. Real name Millen, but we call him Dabo.
Yeah, either one's fine.
And then you might also know me as G Hopper on my vlog channel. All right. As always, if you're listening to us, then you can go check out our YouTube, and we have live video. So if you want to look at us, then go ahead and check us out on YouTube. If you think we're ugly, then just listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you have access to. Since this is the first episode, we don't completely know how this works. I will be surprised if nothing goes wrong today. Something probably will go wrong. So we'll just you'll have to stick with us. All right. We like to divide this into segments. So our first segment is going to be a little fun thing we call Pose a Question. And Pose a Question is basically what it says. I'm going to ask you guys a question that you haven't seen yet. Hopefully you didn't read the
maybe took a tiny peek, but
I have no idea, actually.
And then you guys are going to get... It's some pretty cool questions, I think. So, all right. Question of today. Aliens land on Earth, right? You're the first human they meet. They force you to play them one song that decides the fate of the Earth. What do you play for them?
Oh, that's easy. You gotta go like Despacito or something like that. Okay. Think about it. Something popular though. Something popular though is like.
What's your preference though?
My preference?
Yeah, like what's your favorite?
I don't know. Like all types of music.
Okay. Well then, give me a song.
I don't know. I'm just saying like anything that's super popular because like if it's like super popular like humans. Then like
I guess I would say like The Man, Aloe Black. Remember that one?
That is a banger. Yeah, that's
maybe
old,
Highway to Hell, AC/DC.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like popular songs, like something that's like
or
universally known, like for humans.
Yeah. Or you could get them with some like Friday by Rebecca Black. You know, just throw an absolute curveball in there. Just show them how bad. Just show them how bad music can get.
Yeah, I guess Earth would be done by then.
Show them some Soul Train.
All right, well, I thought I'd give you guys a little tour of the podcast since this is the first episode. Obviously, we got the sign in the background, customized, very expensive, so please subscribe because currently we're not making any money.
We're broke.
Yeah, we're all broke except for Dabo. Yes. But
IRS, that's a joke.
Well, is it?
Yeah, joke. Yeah.
It's a joke. He spends all his money on Domino's Pizza.
Exactly.
So. Okay.
Exactly.
So we got the whole setup. We got the little tables, and then we've got our two cameramen. Shout out to Jacob and Mason back here. They're subbing for Tyson. Tyson has some finals.
Keep in mind, Tyson has a 98% and a 102% in his classes. He could get a 0 on both these finals, and he's stressing over them. And that's why he's not here today. So, I mean, keep that in mind, guys. It's just we can't be having that behavior on this podcast. But
not committed, man.
So yeah, thank you to you guys for doing this. We're gonna dive into a lot of different stuff today. We've got lots of news stuff since we don't actually have a fourth person on here for the guest. We're just gonna be kind of talking back and forth. What are you doing?
Just the chair.
Okay. Basically. A little description of the podcast real quick is obviously we've got some great guests coming on, and next week we actually have our first guest. He's a former NFL player. Actually got to play in the Super Bowl, in the 2019 Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Beat the Packers.
He did. I think they did beat the Packers, yeah.
I said this, I think to Jacob.
So the purpose of this podcast, there's a couple different purposes. The first being, you kind of get to hear what teenagers' perspectives on certain things in life are, which is a pretty rare thing because most podcasts are by adults. Most things you see on the news are by adults. So I think looking at the younger generation's, I guess, point of view could be really eye-opening for some people. I'm not saying we're insane geniuses. I'm just saying it might be cool to listen to the type of opinions we have to say.
And some younger kids who have tried to make podcasts given their point of view. Sometimes their quality isn't up to par. So I feel like Nathan did a great job of. He has a super good setup here, super high quality on all types of platforms. So it's going to be super accessible, and people are going to be able to hear.
I think that's true. So, like, that's the one thing that's like different than other like kid podcasts. Like, got the tech genius over here, so
exactly
we're all chilling.
Yeah. I put in basically not all, but most of my YouTube earnings to this. So I'm just really hoping this blows up. We're not doing this for the clout or for the fame or whatever. We're just doing this because A, it should be fun.
I mean, definitely.
And B, I mean, it's just, most people haven't heard from teenagers before. So, okay, we've got a little segment right here called Awesome Object. So each time we're going to have a little object that we bring to the show, and it'll be pretty cool. If you're watching it, you can see it, but if not, we'll describe it for you. This will be an all-time object, because this will be on the podcast forever, because I'm very I don't like bugs. So this is the bug assault gun. Basically, it works like a pump shotgun, and then it actually the ammo is salt. So you put salt in, cock back, and it's a one shot for most bugs, two shot for wasps and spiders, which this guy hates. Huh?
From damage from salt only?
Yeah, it's from salt. I really don't know how the physics work or anything, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get to test it out sometime on this podcast. Have a fly up here or something that we can just
shoot the guest in the face.
Yes, sir. Right. Kingslayer. And our second and an actual object for today is this thing that happened a while ago on on my channel. We did this game show, and we had this final reward that George won, and it's called Miracle Berries. I don't know if you've heard about this before, but they're these berries, and you put them in your mouth for 30 seconds, and then you can eat anything sour, and it will taste sweet. So, I don't know how, but that's just how it works.
It's a miracle, man.
So yeah. So we've got these right here.
It's pretty high.
I will say 4. You've tried them before.
Yeah.
I don't think
I need to try them again. Yeah, you did them. You did them.
I did
them.
Okay.
Never gets old.
We've got some lemons here.
0.7.
And we've got some sour punch bites here. So we're gonna try these and see if they're sour or not. Hopefully,
the berry itself, it tastes awful, but
the berry itself does.
After you get past that.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind it. I
don't know. I feel like these were a trend a while back, but I mean, I don't know. I think they're.
Let's give it a shot.
I think they're pretty good.
I'm gonna grab these plates.
Okay. Oh, we're eating them right now?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna have a lemon. Lemon's too messy.
Yeah, me too. If you want it, you're gonna have
I'm a big lemon guy, so.
I'll have the what do you call these sour punch bites?
And before the filming of this,
you already ate 2 lemons today.
Dabo almost pushed me into these knives. Absolutely, steak knives.
Before the recording.
And I almost took a trip to the hospital. Was not going to be able to film today, but we're here.
Okay. Sour or
sour?
Sour?
Oh, they're super sour, guys.
The middle of them.
All right, so we've got the Miracle Berries right here. Let's say pop one real quick. I don't know if these are old though, because it was last December.
Have you done Miracle Berry yet? It looks like Melon's gonna eat the whole bag of candy before we even get a chance to eat one.
The production team's telling me I need to consume some.
Our cameraman wants to try some. So.
Right, consume.
Yeah, we'll try. Dude, that actually works. No way.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Holy crap! I don't.
It tastes exactly like fruit or like.
That's nuts. We probably shouldn't have started this off with eating food.
It's a great way to start a podcast.
A little weird.
Still going.
All right.
I'm still going in.
We'll actually get
That's
into
what
like
everybody
some
tuned in
stuff.
to watch. They all wanted to see us eat. They wanted to know.
Well, see, I don't know. I don't know if people will watch us or listen
They've
to
already
us.
clicked off at this point.
Yeah.
If you're still here, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay. It's like what? It's like 5 minutes in. What is this? 13. Okay, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay.
We're flying.
But yeah, we're flying. We need to.
Let's get
We need to hurry up
Let's
with
get
this.
into some juice.
Let's talk about some actual. Okay. Haha.
Big
Very funny.
juice.
What? I thought you meant like lemon juice.
Dude, he's saving
as a
it.
joke. Okay.
My hands are pretty juicy though.
Pretty good
Okay.
point, George.
I have something that will get Millen heated easily.
Let's do it.
I
Oh,
think
I know,
this is an
I know what it
unpopular
I know what
opinion.
it is. I already know what it is.
I think sauces are terrible.
Yeah, this dude is so weird. Okay.
I think sauces,
Okay.
guac, like dips, just horrible.
He doesn't like anything besides, was it ketchup and barbecue? Or don't even like ketchup?
Kind of ketchup, barbecue's good, but
Like, he
besides
doesn't
that,
like queso, guacamole, salsa, ranch, honey mustard.
you actually named most of
dressing.
them on my list. Yeah, tomato sauce, ranch.
Tomato
sauce.
sauce?
You don't like marinara or anything like that?
I mean, like on pizza, but
Hey,
Bro.
it's just like
Bro, that's
when
too
I get
far.
when I get
That's too
spaghetti,
far.
I usually sauce on the side, eat the buttered noodles,
I don't like the buttered noodles.
and then
Themselves?
chicken tenders are usually maybe a little bit of ranch. Fries are always plain. But then
Yeah,
saying like that,
Only thing I can see being against like relish. Like who eats relish? Like,
yeah,
seriously, who
relish,
eats
but like
mustard's
mustard-
pretty, mustard's
I
pretty
like
mid.
mustard.
It's
I actually
mid.
like
It's mid.
put it on
Really?
your burgers. I'm telling you, with ketchup, it's awesome. Dijon.
terrible. Terrible.
Jacob knows. Jacob likes mustard. Jacob's a mustard guy.
Complete
I make the case
trash.
that seasonings are better than sauces.
Me too.
Like on wings though.
Like lemon pepper.
Okay, but wings is like barbecue stuff.
a little pepper freestyle.
Yeah. Shout out Drake and
But like
Rick
mayo, salad dressing, Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco
spicy
is
stuff.
spicy stuff's good.
It's
It's
good.
great.
Yeah, sriracha.
Sriracha's
Spicy mayo. I don't like. Okay, I don't like
Dijon
mayo.
mustard is hype.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't like mayo though. Or I like a little bit of mayo, on, like Jimmy John's sandwich, for example. But like besides that, I don't eat really mayo with anything.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Not my choice.
If you,
I don't like
if you
mayo.
eat
My taste
mayo
buds suck, dude.
outside of like a sandwich, it's a little sus. But
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Who does that actually?
No.
I don't.
Just I don't know.
I mean,
It's
it's
just a weird. I don't
not a
understand.
bad take. It just depends on if
Yeah,
you
but
like
the
if you're a
thing is,
plain
all he
eater
likes
or
is
not.
barbecue sauce. That's the only thing.
I think barbecue sauce is one of the worst.
Okay,
Barbecue, I'm like
Alfredo sauce
indifferent
is
to
good.
it.
Alfredo sauce is good.
I don't even like Alfredo sauce.
Ew,
well,
you're picking like the most garbage ones to be
Really?
offended.
Exactly.
Like-
exactly.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't like queso. He likes Alfredo sauce.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that. Queso from a Mexican restaurant.
As long as it's not $15, you know.
Yeah, we did get
Terrible.
a $15
notice it.
queso one time, but queso's valid. Guac, great.
Guac's pretty valid. Like I would take salsa over
It's
guac.
just so
but
Oh,
I feel like
salsa is one of the best thing, like
Oh,
best
easy.
food creations of all
Easily.
time.
Oh, facts.
Bottomless salsa and chips at a Mexican restaurant. I mean, how are you not going to take advantage of that?
He won't.
I won't.
That's you gotta
Alright.
take, it's free.
Real.
Yeah, but it
Alright, anyways, whatever.
water's free, but okay, that didn't make any
Take
sense.
advantage of that too.
Whatever.
Drink it all, man.
Okay. Let's move on to the news segment. All right. So we got a little stuff here about obviously one of the biggest things out there right now, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Go.
I have some mixed feelings on that, as I'm sure most people do. I did in Logan Paul's video about this. I did actually a pretty cool quote that he said was, "If I let statistics rule the decisions in my life, I'd be nowhere." That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that's cool.
So, I bought the fight back in December, but I don't know if I'll still have access or not. I think I might, but I'm not sure. The undercard, from what I've seen, is pretty bad, to be honest. They've got
Who is it?
they've got 2 or 3 like no-name boxers yet, and then ex-NFL player Chad Johnson for an exhibition
Ochocinco.
match.
He's fighting?
Yeah,
Who's he
which I
fighting?
gotta say is the most
Cinco's
exciting.
fighting. Oh, he needs
Yeah.
to make money back after he lost on Masvidal.
Yeah, how
Where he
much
lost,
did he
like,
drop?
40
Like,
grand?
yeah.
Something like that. Something crazy.
Which I gotta say that's the most exciting for me out of the undercards is him.
I'm gonna watch that.
Now, I
June
saw
6th.
someone state that this is an embarrassment for the sport of boxing. That's what they said. I disagree on this.
Eh.
I heard
It's-
somebody say that. But,
Because, okay, there's 2 outcomes, right? If somehow Logan Paul wins, because you got to consider all the outcomes, it would show that if you put effort in and you have great athleticism, then perhaps some people can pick up the sport easily.
He's also way out of his weight class, so
Yeah.
True.
And he's
I mean-
fighting a 50-year-old dude, like,
Yeah.
who like runs a strip club for a living.
so I very well could see Logan Paul winning, but at the same
But he's not
time,
gonna win.
If and
On the
probably
off chance he does, though,
if
it's
and
like a
probably
fluke thing.
when Floyd beats Logan.
He lost to KSI. Okay.
Yeah.
Like he already lost to KSI.
Yeah.
He's 0-1 against another YouTuber.
Well, oh yeah.
But and then if and probably when Floyd beats Logan, it'll finally prove that not everyone, even someone as athletic as Logan Paul, can do the sport, because it's just
Yeah.
it's a lot
He-
harder,
he
and it's
wrestled,
mentality
though.
too.
He wrestled in high school. That's not going to really
is
translate
true,
to
but-
boxing, but I guess he knows. He's an athlete. I guess. I mean, that's the point. I
But
guess.
it's like if Rock, Dwayne Johnson, were to play a game in the MLB. He's definitely athletic, but even after practicing for years, I doubt he'd be at the level of
I mean,
baseball professionals.
The Rock,
True.
he wrestled. He played football.
I'm saying it. I'm saying
like-
baseball. I'm saying a random sport that, like,
Baseball,
baseball is
yeah.
closer to football. Wrestling's closer to boxing. It's just an analogy, but
Well, I mean, I definitely think they're trying to make the sport of box. It's not. I mean, it's not like it's
Maybe
already
do an
entertaining
exhibition.
enough, but like trying to make it more entertaining.
I
money.
did see someone say
But I
that.
do think a lot of sports are trying to do that. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about in baseball? The rule in extra innings this season.
I don't
Any
even- I
game
don't
that
even
goes to extra innings, you start a runner on second base.
Oh,
Is that California rule?
At least in
yeah, that is California rule. I didn't know that.
in
Really?
7 innings too.
Is that just to
in
save
7
like,
innings
time?
for what?
The games for double headers.
Oh yeah. I think
didn't-
I don't know how new that is. It might be because of COVID making up games. There's going to be so many doubleheaders. They're trying to like save energy with the players, but I don't know how recently of a rule that is. But
I never heard about that. Wow.
and I mean, starting a runner on second base at this
That's
during
a weird
extra
thing, like
inning,
in a professional league, to like do
give
that
them
like that.
give them a halfway to home plate.
It just seems kind of odd. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that much either, but I did see.
They're trying to make it more
some
interesting.
games.
Like baseball's dying.
Yeah, it's like
Rob Manfred
even
used to
like
get
during
something.
COVID and like leading up to COVID, like
Not watched a baseball game.
people
So-
were not watching baseball, and then we're all Royals fans, so like
Yeah.
they got off to a good start this year. And we were enjoying
11
it,
straight.
and then they just lose like 11 straight
Yeah.
or something like
We're
that.
500
and-
now, so like we're getting back on top. But like we gotta compete with like the Yankees and all them for like a a wild card. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough.
and we have the White Sox in our division, which they're extremely good.
That
So
man Yerman Mercedes, this is his first year, right? Out of like, dude is like what 340 batting average.
yeah, he started the,
Sheesh.
he started
That's
the year
insane.
like 20 for 20.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Well, talking about something a little more serious.
Okay.
We're not going to get too political on this podcast, but any thoughts on the riots? I know this is a little late, but the George Floyd incident, that was the I don't want to say anniversary, but
Yeah,
Oh,
it,
what happened
it
at
was the
Winter?
1 year anniversary a couple
Yeah.
days ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
like what do you mean by like riots? Like
we
recently?
talking like the
well, it's just
Or,
I don't
like,
know.
just
I think
all-
it's
just the
still
the
going
whole
on a little.
aftermath of all of them.
Yeah,
We're talking
it
about
is.
that.
Well, now just like most people, we believe protesting is fine.
Oh yeah,
But
I mean, no, I think every
rioting,
single person believes that.
The $1 billion in property damage. Let's be honest, that's ridiculous. I mean
Yeah.
that's. Yeah. I don't
Oh yeah,
know
they're
what's-
protesting for a good cause. He was unjustly killed, and I'm glad that his killer got justice when he stood trial. But
Did he?
yeah, I mean, seeing that much damage to black-owned businesses and
Well, it's just random.
businesses-
It's just random businesses,
Yeah,
and
I
they
mean,
have
a lot-
nothing to do with.
A lot of people were like even like not even part of it, and they were just like there because they could get away with it. Because
I mean, Jake
Yeah.
Paul went to the
Oh
riots
my- I remember
and
that,
stole
dude.
and broke into
That was
businesses.
hilarious.
I remember
Yes.
the one in Kansas
That's so
City. I remember
stupid.
I watched a live stream. I think it was on Facebook of a dude like breaking into Foot Locker on I forgot what's the street. You know what I'm talking about, like about that Bowling's downtown.
It's on the plaza.
Like yeah,
it's on the
plaza,
plaza,
basically, and they broke in. And they just stole a bunch of shoes.
Yeah.
Which is
Unbelievable.
weird.
Well,
but-
I saw one of those cat construction things.
Oh no.
Freaking like go into like crash the glass of a store.
oh yeah.
That's
I mean, people are wild out there.
I do think
insane.
a lot of the media attention like overblows it though. Like, do you think everything's
They
a
do.
riot?
They
even
do.
though most of it.
Just a
I mean,
little bit.
look, that's what's gonna make them money, so they're gonna focus on it no matter what.
Yeah, they chose the
Very
best
true.
shot, the best
Yeah,
shots.
exactly.
yeah. Okay, well,
It's the news.
Fear,
Yeah.
you know.
and some people say the property damage isn't the issue here. You have to look at the bigger picture. It's about the movement. I say if you got in a car crash and the guy asks for your insurance, or whatever they ask for, do you come out of your car saying, the car damage isn't the issue here, you should be worried about my life, you have to look about the bigger picture? Like, no, you still have to pay for the damage you caused.
But like, also, you don't know who exactly is supporting the cause and who's just there to take advantage of a mass gathering of people.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think there's both people that are like angry, take it to another level, and then like destroying stuff. But like, I mean, the protests themselves obviously has a good cause, like saying I'm against inequality. Like, I don't know why anybody would like be against that.
Yeah. I did see a video.
There's a few people out there.
I saw a video on YouTube. This guy went to the like most racist town in America.
I saw that too.
Like a sundown town, something like that.
Dude, those
with a BLM sign, and he did that,
Yeah.
and they're like shouting the N-word at him and all that.
Yeah,
It was
like
That's
extreme.
crazy.
And only one person came up and told him
It
they
was a
supported
kid
him.
too. It was a kid, right?
Kid came up and gave him a piece of paper that said.
And honestly, I think
Keep
our
doing it.
generation's. I mean,
I think it's just social media.
You think our generation's what?
I think our generation's a lot better about this ridiculous stuff of inequality and stuff.
I think every younger generation has been. I mean, like if you look at
that's
civil rights and stuff like that. Like that's all student-led stuff.
In relative to.
I mean,
the
everything.
past generations. Like some.
Well, yeah. I mean, with social progression, it's definitely gotten better. But, I mean, there's definitely been progression for sure. like it's consistently gotten better. Yeah, but there's still. I mean, moments where
There's still those. I think there will always be those couple of people out there. I mean, I don't know how many, but I don't know. Unless they physically hurt you or something, I think you just gotta ignore it.
Well, even then, I think
Just don't interact with them.
if you like look at it like historical wise, like nearly every single like mass protest or like cause for like social justice has been led by like young people like of that generation, like civil rights, women's rights, LGBTQ rights, like all that type of stuff. It's all like historically has always been young people. So I don't think it's something unique to our generation. I think it's just the fact that we're the younger generation.
Yeah, I think that when people grow older, they just become more complacent, and they're like, I served my time and used all my energy when I was younger. But I mean,
exactly. I mean, or they like people that are young, like building their worldview versus somebody that's had a worldview for X amount of years of their life that's kind of set in stone. So I think that's what it is.
Yeah, they're definitely wise by then. They realize I might not be able to change this by being involved, so I'm just gonna sit back and relax since I may be retired now, and I can just relax in the rest of my life instead of stressing over this.
That is true, but it's weird to see that like compared to young people, like with like voting and like showing up to primaries and caucuses and stuff like that, like it's majority like those are like 50 or older. Like a lot of young people aren't participating in like actual like direct political action. It's always like
posting an Instagram.
Yeah, they're not actually doing anything. They're not going out to vote, or they're not going out to like support like an actual candidate. Like think about that. Like if you look at those like debates and stuff like that, like most of the time the audience is like older people, like 40s or older, 50s or older, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I definitely do think older people. I mean, as they get older, they still hold their political views and support them. They may not take as much physical action, such as like going to the riots and stuff like that.
They're not the ones out there like on the street.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've never been a fan of drama or anything, but I gotta say, Addison Rae being in a movie. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah, and
so
I declined to comment.
I don't know anything about it.
I've never been a fan of TikTok. I believe there's so many people deserving of the recognition and fame that TikTokers get, but deserve is also a word based on opinion. So I'm not jealous or anything. I'm just saying, me or maybe even other people could provide a lot more in their place. So I don't know. I think there's others besides me that could provide a lot more in their place. And
some production issues.
Yeah, we got some production. I don't know what's going on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. So the movie is called He's All That, and judging from the title,
romance,
and her, it's definitely romance or drama. Or drama.
Shocker.
Probably it's probably like a
Netflix
Titanic
movie?
type thing. It is on Netflix. Yeah.
I can say now, I will not be watching this movie. I will not be.
The performance on
if
that
I would, it would solely be for research purposes.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's an actress, she's a songwriter now. I mean, that's
okay. So for me,
good.
I don't care who's acting as long as their acting is good. Then they will gain my respect. If Jake Paul was acting, but he could actually act, I would respect him for
He's
that.
on a Disney Channel show, so I mean, he has more background,
he did not.
But it was Disney
but
Channel.
It wasn't very
completely different. Yeah.
If Addison Rae can act, she will have my full respect, and most other people's respect too. If she cannot, then I'm going to be upset that they let a TikToker go this deep into the entertainment
Well,
industry.
think about it. It's going to make them get more money because all of her fans like,
It is.
They're going to make so much more. They're going to make so much more money.
If she performs terrible, they're not going to regret the decision. I don't think. I don't think there's any regret.
It's a win-win for
easy
for them. It
because
is,
they're
yes.
probably underpaying. I don't know about that.
From the preview, the budget seems pretty high. The quality's
that makes sense.
pretty nice. So
Yeah, they probably.
and it's
her
Netflix.
yeah.
They put in some. They do have some great movies. So
Fair.
I don't know. She's obviously a model, dancer. She seems to be a nice person. She kind of has to put on this like beauty model type ego, I guess, right? But I don't know.
I do agree with what you said at the beginning. Though, like, I don't really care too much about that stuff. Like,
I don't
really
I
care.
know, like, a lot of
But I know
people's
it's
parents
popping
are
and-
like, people are obsessed with, like, celebrities. I mean, like MTV, E News, all that stuff. Like, I
You know, I
could
said-
care
But dude,
less.
who
I said there
cares
should be-
about
I
Addison
listen,
Rae?
I said there should be a celebrities lives matter movement.
Yeah,
There's
like,
probably one of those out there
Yeah.
or something.
Probably. Some super
But
fan.
honestly, I think she's trying different things in the business to see where she is best at and what, which is a great approach.
I mean, good for her. She's successful, but honestly,
okay.
I don't care about her at all. So
I agree.
I'm not gonna say okay. Here's one thing though. I do not believe she has a musical writing talent. Who knows? She might be good at
Probably
acting,
ghostwritten anyways.
but it probably I guarantee she got lots of help with it. But when you look Addison Rae up on YouTube, like I mean, not on YouTube, just on Google right now, she comes up. Guess what she comes up as?
Songwriter?
Yes, she comes up as American singer. Oh,
Oh,
yours is all-
it does say that American
now yours
singer.
is TV. Now yours is TV
I have her as a
personality.
TV personality.
Mine says American singer.
See, so they got one of those words right. She's American, but I don't know about singer, dude. She's do we got a problem? Did man shut it off or what? Okay.
Mason messed up.
Technical difficulties on the server now. First
We're fine,
episode.
We're fine.
Okay, so yeah, she's labeled as an American singer on some people's. I don't know if she gets to decide what Google says about her or not, but
Maybe the
I
team
would
does.
not. I would. Sorry. And also, if you look up like Josh Richards, that guy, he comes up as musical songwriter.
Is he? He's
Musician.
He's a TikToker.
Yeah,
That is-
I'm a fan of Josh Richards. I'm a
Musician.
fan.
Look at
I
him.
like Josh
You
Richards.
like him?
I don't really
Him
know
and Dave
anything about
Portnoy's podcast.
Oh,
is-
he's got.
it's
Okay,
very good.
I can respect him for that one.
Yeah.
BFFs. I'm a fan. Them and Brianna.
I don't know. I
like
tried
them.
it, but
They
it's
get-
too much drama.
I see their clips. I don't really watch.
It's too much drama.
It's pretty good. They bring it. Yeah,
I like Dave Portnoy, but
I mean, what you got?
Dave Portnoy's hilarious. He's probably one of my favorite.
He's a pretty cool guy.
yeah, he is.
He's definitely got to be one of
Pretty
my
likable person.
favorite celebrities. So
But I mean, who else has songs? Dixie D'Amelio and Nessa Barrett are the ones that also TikTokers that say they're songwriters on Google. Which I don't know about Dixie, but I actually did listen to Nessa Barrett's Barrett. I don't
Barrett, and that's Barrett.
know.
Do not
She
like
has a really good voice. So, I mean, she actually like her songs are a specific genre, but the lyrics are solid. I want to just real quick, and then we'll move on. I want to compare these lyrics, these bars of Addison Rae and Nessa Barrett. I know that they.
I'm sure.
I know that they have lots
I'm
of
sure
help.
there's
Sure
such
he
bars.
does.
But okay, Nessa Barrett's song called Pain. You took away my heart and told me we were different. Beautiful with the room to grow. You left me in the morning, softly without warning. How was I supposed to know? I think that's solid. I mean, those are some deep, passionate lyrics.
That's what you call bars.
Yep, but I'll put about $2,000. She didn't write one of those words. So
I don't know.
I'll
Maybe she had some input, but but compare that to Addison Rae, which Addison Rae most likely probably had more help. Honestly,
probably. Well, I mean,
her new song
pretty rich.
Drake is ghostwritten too. So and he's one of the best. So
But
Most
listen-
everybody like doesn't write their full music. Like almost nearly
yeah,
every
except
writer.
for Juice WRLD, I think did because he's
that's probably true.
he's
He just-
a crazy freestyler.
he
but
just-
I mean,
that's
he
not-
They
basically
all
just
have
got
help
in
with
the booth.
production.
He's not human.
Music, or anything. Like, they're mostly the performer. Most musicians, like, I I think like some of the outliers that I know, like just from people that I kind of listen to, like Travis Scott and Kanye, like they help produce their stuff and write their stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of like musicians, especially, they don't produce their music. Like they hire other people. Like like Playboy Cardi, like he would be nothing without Metro.
Oh, yeah.
Boomin, you know what I'm saying?
And Pierre Bourne.
Yeah.
So this is Addison Rae's lyrics now.
I said Metro Boomin. So that's a wrong person.
Well, 21 Savage did they do. I mean, producers do whole albums with rap artists. So like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it kind of shows that.
I'm gonna get clowned in the comments for saying that.
I think there's several people who wouldn't be anything without their beats. Like I think the beat makes a song.
Oh yeah,
especially for trap music and rap music.
For everything, dude.
The beat.
You can't, or else it's just a poem. If you don't have any instrumentals, then
at the same time,
I guess. But okay, so this is Addison Rae's lyrics now. It's called "Obsessed" is her song. You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second and said, "Me too. I'm obsessed with me, as much as you. Say you die for me, I'd die for me too. And if I lost you, I'd still have me. I can't lose. When you say that you're obsessed with me too."
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay, that is like
I'm not even discussing it.
That's what I'm saying. I know she has to put on that act and stuff, but it's like that's if I. Oh, Dabo died. He's my best friend. Now he's gone, but I still have me. I still got myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a song. I mean, it's like not like that.
I understand, but some people take the lyrics as a musician. I take the lyrics.
It's true. You probably have more insight than we do.
Okay,
and
but
probably
it's like
do.
George drops dead. Well, still got me. I mean. You die for me, I die for me too. Like it's just, I still have me. I can't lose. Like that's.
I just don't know who gives those TikTok artists like playtime. Like who would listen to one of those songs more than once? Like
8-year-old girls.
I think you need it. You need some help if you're consistently bumping Nessa Barrett. Like how do you go on Spotify and we're bumping some Nessa Barrett today? That's the move.
I mean, well, okay. I gotta admit her songs are pretty. They're not dark, but they're a little gloomy, and if you have a sad playlist, it's definitely the vibe. But
fair.
But I don't know, dude. It's too much for me, dude. The drama is just...
I'm staying out of that. I'm not a fan, and
I said a little, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's give George the mic for a second.
Okay.
We got this segment called Blast from the Past. And basically, you got a fun story or something.
Okay.
I suggested the air horn prank, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You can say it doesn't have to be with YouTube or anything, but funny story if you want to share anything.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure you guys have probably seen some air horn pranks on the golf course.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. So me and Nathan wanted to go do one. So we had these like boating like air horns. They're so loud. So we go to a golf course and we went on the third hole. It's like a caddy corner. So we were hiding behind some trees in a corner. We had an insane setup. We were set up super good, and so we thought it was gonna be a normal day on the golf course.
Well, we did it 2 days actually. So.
Yeah. So we come the first day. We're like, oh, it's gonna be a pretty normal day on the golf course, but they're having a tournament. So we're like, no way, like there's gonna be so many guys out here, like they're playing for like hundreds of dollars, like this is super serious stuff.
Yeah.
So we see them coming through, like, and they finally get to our hole and they're teeing off, so we're like behind these woods, and we blow the horn, and they gave us some pretty good reactions. Like they were laughing a ton. So then we're like, okay, that was pretty good. Like we were dying laughing. We're like, oh, we got to get a better kick out of this. Like we're coming back the next day. So we come back the next day with another kid, and so we get the same setup, same holes. We're hiding behind the same trees, and then I think this is just normal golf days. It might have been a Sunday, and these guys are coming. Sunday, yeah. These guys are coming back, and it's different guys this time, obviously. But they come to our hole, and they're playing from like the tips, which are the very back tees. So we're like pressed up right against them. Like they are just like they're probably 5 feet from us, and so maybe 10. But we blow this horn, and it was so loud, and like. My man,
he was perfect too. When he was swinging,
dude,
it was right.
Absolutely shanked the ball like a 40-yard slice into the right rough, and we're just dying laughing, and we're like, all right, these guys are gonna laugh about it and get going. They were so mad.
These guys got so pissed.
They come back and they are searching for us through the trees, and they find us. So then we go.
Well, they find you, and
yes, me and the other kid. Nathan was safe recording, so he gets all on camera. and then we are rolling down this hill. Like, I got cut up, and then I left my phone on the hill. So we run back to the hole. I have to get my phone again, and then we somehow make it out.
But
with the head pro chasing behind us on a golf court.
Yeah.
On a golf
No,
court.
he comes up behind George's car, takes a picture of his license plate, and then we roll down the window.
What did I do with that?
And he just cusses us out.
Yeah.
And then we go around the neighborhood, and then George just zooms out of there, and the golf cart couldn't catch up. So
Hilarious.
just hilarious, dude.
I mean,
you know what? I'll put that video in the description because I captured most of it. So
genuinely one of the hardest times
I
I've
was
ever
too
laughed.
scared to do it. I
so
didn't want to do it. I opted out.
Oh my gosh.
I was too scared.
And then once you guys came out the back, I went around, and they actually started chasing me.
What?
Like, yeah, you could hear them. You could hear them a little bit in the video saying, like, shouting at me. But that was
that was
insane. Crazy. That was hilarious.
Awesome. Good times. Yeah, you guys gotta watch that video if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty dang funny. Okay, so before we're 40 minutes in, we're gonna take 5 to 10 minutes each. Probably not 10 because we're not that special, but we got just a little bit of background for all of us, so you can kind of get to know us a little bit if you care. So I guess I'll go first. I'm Nathan Staley. I guess I haven't said my name the entire episode. I started on YouTube, and then this is how I got all this camera stuff, the equipment, because I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years. These guys have helped me with plenty of videos. I'm not trying to be like selfish or anything, but I think my videos are pretty dang good quality compared to the views and subscribers I get. I get 150 views at most per video. The air horn one was way more than that, but besides that, like, and these videos I spend like 30 at most probably 30 hours making, promoting, editing, doing all this stuff, and it's like $30 a month. And so I don't mean to complain a bunch or anything, but we're trying this now, the deep dive, and we're seeing if this will work, because I don't know, something fun to do, and if we can get paid to have fun by you guys just subscribing, which it's literally free, I don't know, I think it's the coolest thing ever. How I met you guys, I guess just in school.
I know how I met you was in Miss Kemble's class in 2nd grade.
Okay, cool. Like I said, in school, our first video that we filmed together, ours was one of my very first videos.
It was Ryder, that game on your phone.
Yeah.
It was in the no, it was right after we came back from the lake, and we were upstairs.
Yep.
And yeah, it's really cringy.
I made it private.
So I made it private.
Oh yeah, dude. Like,
Can't have that old
2 years ago I made it private. And
Really?
then I do have my first video out there, and it says my first video ... oof. But and then our first video, I don't even remember.
Our first video.
Our major one was, of course, the air horn.
That was the beauty.
Of course,
But-
we've done the treasure hunts. Those were
treasure hunts are
You had to have
definitely
been one of the lake
some
ones.
good
though,
ones.
maybe the lake. Yeah.
It could have been.
Right? Or
I don't know. I know. I can't remember what the first video was, but me and Nathan go way back. We were in the same kindergarten class, so
Oh yeah.
we've been to school with each other for a very long time. So
Yeah.
we've all known each other. I mean, I've known George since kindergarten.
yeah,
I've known Nathan since 2nd grade. So
we go way back, boys.
now
Yes,
we're,
sir.
we're about to be seniors. So
It's crazy, man.
One more thing. I guess I'm in a band, so shout out Odyssey 39. That's our name.
New
Our first
song
song is
about
actually coming out this week. When this posts, it would be this week. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. Great. We'll have the rest of the band members on sometime.
oh yeah, yeah.
If they want to. So yeah, I'm kind of a writer, composer. Piano is my main thing. The keyboards. And yeah, I mean, personality. I guess. I'm gonna be very straight up about this part. I tend to live in the present a lot. I forget things very easily, whether it's 5 months ago or 5 minutes ago. I lost my car keys today. That's just one thing.
Like you can't find them still.
Yeah, they're gone.
What?
So yeah.
Bro, how?
And then yeah, searched for hours. I got out at like 11 or something, and then actually get this.
How'd you get home?
A couple just 30 minutes before you guys arrived here. They're in my backpack the entire time.
Oh my goodness.
The entire time,
bro.
So
Dude, how is that not the first place you looked? Like,
I thought I did, but I forgot to look.
I've had that feeling before. You look somewhere and you don't look hard enough.
I don't know. So I don't live in the past. Don't really live in the. I don't plan for the future. No calendars. Nothing. I mean, I don't really.
Besides Time Tree. Shout out Time Tree.
Yeah, I do use that. Maybe we'll get a sponsor from this. I actually.
We got that name.
I tend to have a different perspective on life sometimes. I guess I haven't talked about this too much, but it's for me. I don't want to dive in too much. I'll dive in later in episodes, but it's not suicidal or anything. But if I die, I don't consider it too much of a big deal.
Well, I mean, you'd be dead anyways.
I think that, yeah, okay. That's a little negative, but
Okay.
I'm saying, like, if you're living, might as well keep living.
Yeah.
If you die, then, I mean, it doesn't...
Too bad.
Okay, not too bad.
I'm kidding.
So sad.
And then I also have this thing, I'm really not trying to show off or anything, but I try to go out of my way for people a lot of the time. And
It's true.
It's actually a burden most of the time, because it's not even human sometimes. It's sometimes like inanimate objects where if I go over the speed bump too fast, I feel bad for the tires. It's ridiculous stuff like that. And it's like, or if my dog's laying on my hand and it's cutting off my circulation, I like don't move it because then she'll get mad or whatever. I don't know, but it's stuff like that, and it's a little annoying to have, but I don't know. That's a little weird to talk about, but yeah.
You gotta get serious, man. We appreciate making yourselves vulnerable on this podcast.
No, you'll see our best and worst on here. So
Probably will.
Completely uncut.
yeah, completely uncut. If the cameraman can get this to work, they're cussing each out in the back.
So yeah, they're having a little bit of sellage over there.
Hey,
but
our production team's gonna be fired after today, so you guys will probably see better quality.
when finals kid comes back,
You wanna
it's
go
gonna,
on?
It's gonna
Yeah,
get.
you can go on.
Our main producer. Oh, we welcome the G.
Yeah, no, we got
one of our producers.
one of our
on
guys.
the
Here, you can
camera.
sit down right here.
Introduce yourself. Here, I'll
If
give you the
the
mic.
camera's, I don't, is
give you
that
the mic.
camera even working?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can adjust it.
Sorry for our YouTube watchers. We had a little bit of an issue. Mason didn't know how to remove a memory card, and the memory card ran out, and he spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how to do it. So we had a little bit of situation back there, but I appreciate you guys all tuning in today, and hopefully we'll get a better cameraman.
Yeah, Tyson will be back here.
We'll get the main producer back.
That is so funny. All right, well,
You up next, George?
yeah. Who wants to? You want to go up next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't have too like notes or anything, but it's up to you. You
yeah.
can say whatever.
My name's George. As I mentioned, I've been friends with everyone in here since elementary school. We all went to the same middle school, so it's been like 10 plus years. So I'd say we know each other pretty well. Yeah, and I play tennis, and then
You all play tennis.
yeah, we all play tennis for the school, and then
pretty good, though.
I enjoy playing other sports, like basketball. I like playing golf, just recreationally. So
This dude's a bucket.
so
This
you know,
dude literally-
I always give Millen buckets on the course. So
No, this dude does not miss on the court. It's insane.
Really?
It's insane.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, his
I can back that up.
that turnaround jumper mid range. It's literally. I'm not kidding when I say you can't guard it and pick up the ball. Like you just can't.
Okay, job
do
interview
anything.
right here. What would you say your best thing about you is?
my
You don't have
best
to be
thing
selfish,
about me,
right?
you know,
You're
if
not
someone in a
selfish.
job interview asked me this, I'd say, you know, one of my weaknesses is my stubbornness to give up, because you know you don't want to quit on something. You gotta. That's how you gotta turn those job interviews into questions like that. So
Yeah.
you know, I'd say I'm pretty driven, and I mean I try to get to the finish line, but I mean that's a little bit about me.
Yeah.
Didn't have too much prepared,
Producer
but
left.
I'm just chilling.
It's all dude.
Chilling.
Let's hear about
Let's hear about Dabo. over
Dabo.
here.
My
Real name
name
Millen,
My
but-
name is Millen Goldstein. People call me Dabo.
There you go.
Should I go into the origins about that? I mean, it's pretty.
I don't really
quick.
know.
It's
It's-
pretty quick.
yeah, I don't think
so,
there's too much behind it.
anyways, I got a PS4, 6th or 7th grade. I'm pretty sure 6th grade. But at that time, Clemson just won National Football Championship.
Dabo Sweeney.
Their coach named Dabo Sweeney. I thought it was a funny name. I hadn't set up my PS4 that I gotten for Christmas. Thought it'd be funny to name myself Dabo. And for some reason, that is stuck over any other person's username to the point where nobody even really knows the origins besides like probably the people in this room that know the origins.
Yeah. I mean, there's some
a few other people, but like, and so it's just like everybody calls me Dabo. Like I remember.
Mm-hmm. Parents call him.
Yeah,
Dabo.
One time
it's insane.
I kind of realized how big it was. I think it was like probably a year and a half ago, like this last football season, like not this. So probably almost 2 years ago now. And I was like walking a game with, and he called me Millen. He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize. I just called you Millen. Like I'm so used to calling you Dabo." Like, that's when I realized.
It's
like
everyone.
That's when I realized. Like, dang, like
no one calls you Millen.
Nobody
calls
me
it's insane.
Millen. There's very few people calling me Millen.
I mean, it really sticks. It's a good name. It's a good nickname, Dabo.
And Dabo Kicks,
It's a
his reselling
two-syllable-
business. This guy, talk about that.
Yeah, I resell shoes. A lot of people might get mad about that, but I'm just making a bag out here, right? Don't worry about what I'm doing.
You're making some pretty dang good money for our age.
Yeah.
Oh, for
sure. I do that in my free time. I play tennis, play basketball, recreationally.
Recreational.
Not good enough to make the team,
I think that's...
No, I mean it wasn't. So, but besides that, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like people like learn more about us.
He's a smart.
Yeah.
He's a smart kid.
He's very smart.
So,
school smart, definitely.
They say this. They say I'm not street smart, but I would challenge
let me give you a
them.
little story.
I would challenge it because how in the world am I supposed to run a business if I can't be street smart? Right?
Okay, that's not
we'll
what
give
I
you
have
that.
to negotiate with people, meet up with
Okay.
people, bro. I meet up with the most sketchy people ever.
At
I
Winstead,
remember
at
everyone trying to
Winstead.
finesse me.
Millen finishes making his meal. He finished eating his meal. It's time for him to pay.
Okay, it's like 2 years
So
ago.
he gives.
His close at this point.
But this is a great story.
That's okay, fine.
He puts his debit card on the table, pays up, signs, gives his tip, and he's with this other kid, and the other kid's like, "Do you tell the waiter thank you? When the waiter comes to give you your food, you tell him thank you." So he says, "You tell him thank you," and he goes, and Millen's like, "Oh shoot, I need to go tell him." Walks across the restaurant up to the waiter, shakes their hand, and says, "Thank you."
I didn't shake their hand. I didn't shake their hand.
But the waiter goes, "Thank you for your service," and walks away. Tell me that is not the
No, it
most
was Owen told me like
insane response of all time.
Told me like to go up and like say that, like he was joking, but like I didn't like know what to do. Like I don't really go out to places often at like that point.
Yeah.
And so, dude, that has to be one of the most embarrassing
I'm just
moments
saying,
of my
if
life.
you were...
Besides the video Jacob has of me, he knows what it is. You guys know what it is. That's like an Osmo concert.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the second most embarrassing moment.
Travis Scott concert, Millen starts singing Sicko Mode 30 seconds early.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Hopefully that's
Well,
not leaked
we
out
might
in the public.
we might dive into some inside jokes on here, but we'll back it up with some
context.
with some video footage if we can insert it in the YouTube video of this podcast.
Yeah.
So we hope to be having that on there. So
I guess to finish off the description, I mean, I enjoy, I already said I enjoy, like writing. It's probably my favorite.
Your
thing to
essays
do.
are very good.
So, writing or I mean, I guess I'm interested in history and like in philosophy, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
A little bit. Right? I'm not an expert by any means. But
No, but yeah.
that's I guess some of my interests. So.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's weird to like describe yourself. Like I don't. Yeah. I know myself, but other people can describe yourself better. Like
yeah,
it's hard to have a go-to.
Nobody. No, I mean,
about.
like
true.
Like nobody, really nobody understands you as well as you understand yourself. But you also
sometimes you have a hard time describing
exactly
yourself.
how to put that into like concrete like details. I guess.
Yep.
But I mean, I guess the viewers will see if they continue to watch. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, guys.
Please watch us.
All right. Well, I mean that's all I got. Great first episode, guys.
That was pretty good. I have to say that was a great run through. It went a lot better than I thought.
Time really flew for me.
Oh yeah, it felt like less than 54 minutes.
54 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I was. I mean, we got all in. I didn't feel rushed. I don't think anything felt forced.
That was all our content, and that was exactly. We try to keep this under 1 hour. If there is even one person still watching this or listening,
they're only going to get better from here. We're going to be bringing on better and bigger guests.
10 downloads on that one site, right? Before we even posted a video.
Yeah, I posted episode 0, which was like a 8-minute introduction.
Exactly.
And it just got random stuff. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, like Stitcher. You can find us pretty much anywhere. This is just going to keep going up and up. Podcasts are getting much more popular, and I think bringing the video. Thank you to the cameraman again.
And Tyson, he's not here today.
Tyson's not here, but
he'll be here in the future. And
Yep.
maybe we'll get a view we'll get Mason on here another time. Did Mason not introduce himself at the end? Just pop in and say hi. He doesn't. He's
for
facing-
like
he's
my
naked,
dad still watching or whatever.
right? Yeah, but
he can go on.
oh yeah, it's gonna have applause. Say hi to the cameras, man.
If you're rolling, is your camera rolling?
Here is the main.
Okay. Here, put his.
We have some major beef going on in the camera right now.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like any last words? Go ahead.
I mean, it wasn't my fault.
He's very pressed.
You're gonna make it terrible sounding.
It wasn't my fault. This camera over here was blaming it all on me. Meanwhile, it took him 20 minutes because he was holding the camera. He wasn't letting me do anything. I could have gotten done in half the time. But, no. So.
You know what that ski card was, though.
There's
Well,
two in there. There's two in there.
Sounds like we might
but
need to wrap it up
one,
here.
You hit the record and it stops.
Oh, okay.
Like it doesn't record.
Okay. I don't know.
I produce
Well, I mean, we've got some great next week. We've got, like I said, the NFL player coming on. We'll record this in a couple of days.
Started in the Super Bowl.
I'm telling you,
in the
that's a great-
49ers versus the Chiefs.
He's got some pretty insane stories. I mean, like
I'm excited
with some
for that
guys.
episode. I actually am. excited.
Definitely tune in for that. We're going to be asking him some really good questions, stuff that you can't hear on any other news outlet. So it's going to be
It's
gonna
cool
be
to hear
interesting.
something because he's a lineman, so it's cool to hear sometimes not the Tom Brady perspective, you know.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Well,
Stay tuned
you know,
next week,
it's sometimes cool, but I think he's like best friends with, or I don't know if he still is or not. I can't say, but like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
He's really good friends with him and stuff. I believe. I'm not sure, but yeah. Please subscribe if you can. It's free. You never have to watch this again if you don't want to. But if you subscribe, we're not getting paid or anything. So whatever you could do is very appreciated. So yeah, make sure to turn on those notifications because we'll get some pretty good guests on here. I think it'll just keep going up and up. I actually have some pretty like high level guests that are possibilities. So, but yeah, anything else?
That's all I
I
got.
just want to say,
All right.
leave a comment down below how you felt, right?
Yeah, we'll take any feedback we can
And,
get.
and
on
any
this episode.
topics that
Yeah.
you guys want to hear. I mean,
Don't forget to get your merch at
real.
ghopshop.com.
you said you were gonna say that. I didn't believe you.
We want to say that this episode is sponsored by Premier Investigative Service, the JBI.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
It's an inside joke. Okay. All right. I don't really know how to end these things. See you next week. Peace.
Mason, you are a stooge.
No. Wait, stop.